Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here and welcome back to another Cardano video. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an update, as what I do here is all about Cardano. So today's video is going to be fully focused on price because I do have another video coming out later today all about the security aspects of cryptocurrency with a focus on Cardano. So I wanted to be able to do that video on its own because I think it's one that people can watch anytime. So right here we are going to jump into the price where I see the Cardano ADA price going in the short term and the long term. If you're looking for the $50 or the $10 predictions for this month, then this is probably not the video for you because I do see potential for a little bit of downside right now, but overall I am still extremely bullish and I will get into all of that in what I consider my realistic opinion on the market. And again, it's just an opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing my own thoughts and where I am putting my own trades right now. So if you find that interesting, please do give the video a like, leave a comment down below, let me know your own thoughts on the market, or even just leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm, and let's just jump into this. Okay, so I've got my charts pulled up here now. You can see the ADAUSD price first, and this is on the hourly chart. So we did fall out of the uptrend that I've been showing for the last while now. We fell out of it last night. If I zoom out of this on the 4-hour chart, you can see we have been in this since down around here, around the 33-34 cent level. This was the line that kept us solid in this uptrend, but we did fall out of it. Now, again, when you take a step back and you look at that, we are still at over a 3x since the beginning of February. So that is still absolutely massive growth for Cardano overall. Short term though, there is potential to fall further to the downside. So since we hit our all-time high up here of $1.49, we have been falling. So this is the trend line that I'm watching, or I suppose the downtrend line that I'm watching at the minute. When you zoom right in on this, as we fell out of this, we didn't get a huge fall out of it. A lot of times when you break lines like this, you fall out of it and you really do fall. It's not just a small dip like this. So again, this does show the buying pressure is there for Cardano for me. I think there still is potential for more downside on this. I'm looking at a temporary support in around $1.09, just because that is where we have got buying pressure when we started to fall here. But realistically, the overall support for me is still down at the $1.02. The charts do show that we could be heading down towards there, but as I've been in the markets, I do have that gut feeling that we will push up today to test this trend line here, and I have put in a small leverage trade here on Binance, so you can see it has gone into profit at the minute. It's just gone into profit. I would say I'm going to be watching that fairly closely today. So I had originally planned that I would DCA into it, so I'd add further trades if we start to fall. But after getting this bit of a bounce here, if we start to fall again, I may just close that and wait to see where the markets settle. I don't really want to take the risk of getting stuck in the trade all the way down to the $1.02. If we start to fall, if this push up here doesn't last, then I will close that trade and look to re-enter down here. Because again, to me, I am still extremely bullish on Cardano long term. These types of pullbacks for me are chances to pick up more Cardano on the cheap or get some leverage. More than likely for myself, it is to get leverage trades in there, betting on the market going up. But for people who are looking to get into the market, I see these as really good buying opportunities. So again, short term, it is looking to get back above this downtrend, establish itself up here. Ideally, if we can get back above this uptrend here, if we can get back above that today into tomorrow, that would be extremely positive. Right now, it does have a long way to go to get back into that. So I will be watching, I will be putting out updates on social media as well, so you can keep an eye on it there. Looking at the ADABTC chart, and then we look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin does have a big say in what's going on right now. Once again, we have finally fallen out of the major uptrend we were in here for the ADABTC price. So this is the uptrend since my 982 sats level. And for people who have been here for a long time on the channel, you will remember me talking about this level for so long. When we were stuck down under that level, I was talking about the resistance point that was there, and we finally broke above it, and that's when we really got into this big parabolic growth for Bitcoin, or for ADA against Bitcoin. So when I zoom in, let's go in on the hourly chart here. We'll reset that chart. You can see here that we have fallen out of it. But just like the ADAUSD price, we have fallen out of it, but it wasn't a major drop out of it. You can see, if I just pull this in a bit closer, you can see that we fell out of it, but now we're just trending sideways. So what I am looking for is this 2000 sats level to hold up as support. My exact lines were down at the 1945, but in general, you will see lines at different areas there. I would say overall the 2000 sats levels where we really do need to hold support here for the ADABTC price. Now, this is impacted by the Bitcoin price, because right now Bitcoin is starting to look extremely bullish again. So when I done the video on Monday talking about the charts, we were back around here, and 51,500 was the level that I said we may see resistance, but if we could break that resistance, we would see a really nice run to the upside. So we did break it here, even came back down and tested it slightly before getting a really nice run up. And right now, I would say the Bitcoin chart is looking very, very bullish for me, and potentially with a push to break up to a new all-time high either today or tomorrow. So you can see we had a nice run at it yesterday, and we are currently on a pullback. What is healthy to see in this market is that we have the pullback here, but the pullback is a higher low than the previous pullback, and even this one here is a higher low than this one here. So when you're looking at a chart and it's moving up, pullbacks are very healthy within a market, and they have to happen because the price gets to a certain level and some people are happy to sell off, and they sell off, it pulls the market down. But what you look for is where the support is found. So you can see this support here was found higher than the support was found here. Here was found higher than the support here, and once again we're the same here. So even if Bitcoin goes up and doesn't break this up here and has a pullback, once the support is above this level here, then it is extremely bullish for Bitcoin. So this will help us on the ADAUSD charts to a degree, but we may see some downside on the ADABTC chart. So as Bitcoin is running, if we don't get any announcement on the Cardano side. So look, if an announcement came out about some of the birds, some of the Africa deals, Coinbase, anything like that, if we got a date on the Gogan launch, I think that is probably going to come. We will get a lot more info on that towards the end of the month in the Cardano 360 event. So again, that's probably, what, 2 weeks out from now. So I don't expect to get a date on Gogan within these 2 weeks. We will have to wait and see. But any of them types of events could have a huge impact on the ADAUSD and the ADABTC price. So what we've seen when we were looking at these parabolic moves up here against Bitcoin, and if we go back to the comparison chart actually, so what we were seeing here was huge movement from the ADAUSD price all along here, while Bitcoin was actually falling. And the reason for this was all of the good news that was coming for Cardano, all of the fundamentals that were happening in the project. So technicals is what you see on the chart with all of the lines. Fundamentals then are the outside news. So the adoption, the new features, the new deals that are coming for the project. So there's still lots of that in the pipeline for Cardano. And when some of that starts to become public, that is when we can start to see these types of runs again that go against the grain. And by that, I mean that go against the Bitcoin price. You don't really care where the Bitcoin price is going when you have the news coming out on your own project. So again, I do expect them, if we can hold these types of levels with the ADAUSD price and hold above the $1.02 overall, that is where I see we will be in a very strong position when that type of news starts to come out. So I hope this helps with giving you guys a perspective on where the charts are. For me personally, look, this is where I stand. This is just my opinion on it. Other people will argue on this that there is a huge downside to come for Cardano, or you'll get the people that will tell you that, oh no, we're going to $10 this month and all that type of stuff. This is where I am, and this is my realistic expectation on the market. Short term, potential for downside, even though I am personally in long trades right now, but overall long term I'm still extremely bullish on the price of Cardano. So I hope this has helped. Please do give the video a like, give it a share out there, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to hit subscribe and notifications if you are new. Thanks for watching guys, I will talk to you very soon.